Hiya, I'm Jasper, and welcome to your video review for Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines. It's a movie starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, Claire Danes, and a couple of people who I really only know from this movie. So, if you haven't seen my reviews for Terminators 1 and 2, go ahead and watch them. I have links in the description down below, and then come back and watch this. I'm not going to spoil things for Terminator 3, but I will do a little bit of spoiling for Terminator 1 and 2. Alrighty, you back? Cool. So, as always, I'm going to give it the good, the bad, and the furry. To start off with, the furry. Claire Danes' character is a vet, and there are some scenes set in her veterinary clinic. That's about it. So, moving on to the good and the bad. The actor who plays John Connor. I have a difficult time envisioning him playing a world leader that brings humanity victory over the machines. I find it difficult to envision and believe. That being said, for where John Connor is in his life currently, and how things are going for him, and how he does in this movie, I think they chose a good actor. So, there you go. For the rest of this movie, it's a fun ride. So, in Terminator 1, they said, hey, there's machines, they take over everything, and you're destined, and you gotta take these things out, and so they took out the Terminator. Cool, good to go. Everything's fine. You did the thing that you needed to. And then Terminator 2, they were like, well, actually, it was always going to happen because that is what caused the machines to come about, because of the microchip and the arm that was left over. So now we have to stop Judgment Day because Terminator 1 is what really started Judgment Day 2, or Judgment from happening. And then they were like, okay, cool, so you killed the Terminator, you got rid of all the microchips, and everything's gone, so you've definitely stopped Judgment Day. And then this movie, they're like, you know what? You didn't stop Judgment Day, you only delayed it. Judgment Day is inevitable. And it may not be Cyberdyne as you remember it, to create Skynet as we described it, but Skynet type thing is coming, and Judgment Day is just a thing humanity will always have to experience. And I thought that was a fun way to be like, look, we like Terminator 1 and 2, we know you did, so we're going to give you more Terminator. And here's your reason why. I will say that a couple of the tie-ins that they tried were a little bit hokier than I think that they wanted to, but for the most part, I really enjoyed how this movie went. You had a lot of awesome action sequences where Arnold's Terminator was fighting the female Terminator in, vehicles, and then, just beating the crap out of each other and firing weapons at each other, and it was a lot of fun. They turned up the scale. Now, is the CGI in this movie as groundbreaking and amazing as it was in Terminator 1 and Terminator 2 to, push the industry forward? No. It, I think, was appropriate to the industry level at the time. But that being said, it was perfectly workable for the scale that they were going for and the, the comedy bits that they were mixing in with it. I had a really fun time with this movie. There was a lot of action, gunfire, explosions, and they made it work, and it was a lot of fun. So what I would say is that if you want a fun action movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger killing it as he usually does, then you should watch this movie because you're going to have a good time. Alrighty, that's my review. Thanks for watching. Hope to catch you for Terminator Salvation and Genesis and Dark Fate coming up. Alrighty, thanks for coming. Bye.